This is the Sailing World on Water, April 1st, 2022.
The Clearwater Sailing Centre in Clearwater, Florida is no stranger to the 505 fleet, who has snowbirded here for the Midwinters for many years and is home to a healthy pocket of local 505's. 3 sets of father, son, daughter teams were in attendance, along with 8 boats who had a world champion or 2 on board, an Olympian or 2 on board, representing 4 countries, the West Coast, East Coast, and No Coast of the USA. Donna Sue Marks, the PRO extraordinaire, always jumps at the chance to whip out her camera phone and share what rabbit stars look like.
The nice thing about being with the 505's is that, first of all, it's a lot of sailcloth for a small boat, and they go super fast, and it's a lot of fun to be out there on the race course watching them. What's unique about the 505's when they're actually doing their starts is that we have what we call a pathfinder, and we have a gate boat, and they are the ones that actually start the race. And none of the vessels, none of the 505's can actually cross in front of that pathfinder. They have to go below the gate boat behind us to actually start their race. So no one is actually over early because they can't go off until after we actually cross the pathfinder and the gate boat cross in front of them. It's a great way for race committee to not have many general recalls, not have many OCSs. You don't have black flags. Like I said, it's all basically self-regulating. It's absolutely a joy to be on race committee with them.
Stu McNay and Caleb Payne, moving into the 505 scene from the Olympic 470 and Finn classes, took an early lead in the event. But several-time North American and world champion as a skipper and crew, Mike Martin and crew Adam Lowry, took the 2022 NA title by a single point, using their California love of big breeze to edge out the competition.
It's been a great event, super tough. The conditions were varied. We had some light air and some medium air and some windy and shifty and steady, and so yeah, it was a really tough race. One race day we won, and then on the windy day had really good downwind speed and were able to sort of pass a bunch of boats and win a couple races, and I think that kind of really made the difference.
Best thing about the 505, it's a real sailor's boat. You know, it's a boat that rewards people that have a lot of feel and you know, can kind of figure out how to set the boat up right and sail it really well. Mike and I have been sailing together since 2013 or 14, and yeah, we're having a blast doing it.
McNay and Payne took second, and Mike Holt with crew Rob Wolfel took home third. For T2P TV, this is Ashley Love.
Emirates Team New Zealand discusses their putting wing power into production.
Relative to that spa, so again, we want some big clips onto the spa.
Emirates Team New Zealand and Southern Spas, the relationship goes back numerous America's Cup campaigns, in 2017 and our Cup campaign there, where they pulled out all stops to help us actually build our AC50. It was an amazing job they did, and it just cemented the relationship we've had. So now ultimately they've taken on the wing for the land speed project, and things are going really well. The guys are hitting some really strict time lines with the build project. So in a few weeks we'll hopefully see the whole project coming together.
Southern's doing the wing is a massive one for us.
We've had a very good relationship with New Zealand for a long time now. So when Glenn and the team got involved in this, we saw it as a real opportunity because it's something that we are really passionate about. It's composite, it's high tech, it's pushing the boundaries. It suits everything we do in here. A lot of the parts in the wings last time were very similar to what we're doing now.
We've seen with the catamarans in the past, a fixed wing is such a more powerful component than a soft sail in a standard rig configuration. So that's part of the design for this land vessel. Because of the speed it's going, it actually requires quite a small area of sail relative to the craft.
It's pretty important for our team to be involved in things like that, and they just thrive on that high-tech stuff, and especially when you've got something in your sights like a world speed record to beat, that gets them really excited.
Our testing program and ultimately sailing for the record will happen in the middle of the year. So being able to partner with Southern and link in with our in-house build program, it's the only way the project's going to come together. But we actually know we've got a partner we trust 100%.
Pip Hare is off to Portugal in her new boat.
We're finally leaving. It's an amazing feeling. Loads of last minute jobs today, but the team have been incredible. Whole team's here to see us off, and the next time we all see each other, hopefully we're going to be in Portugal. Really excited to get this first sail in. Up on the bow, we've got Ollie, and actually you can't see him at the moment, but we have Jack Patel sailing with us for our first trip. I'll introduce you to them later. Expect some great videos from us underway. We're so pleased to be going. We made it to Finisterre in record time. It's officially the fastest time I've ever made it down to Finisterre. I didn't do any video yesterday, which is a shame because it was absolutely wild. But it was so wild that just kind of going and finding my GoPros and microphones and all that sort of stuff was just a bit beyond me, really. I was just hanging on. But yeah, it's a real baptism of fire in terms of kind of the most aggressive point of sailing in the boat. Things have got a little bit calmer now, so we're cruising along at 18 knots, and we're going to be in Portugal possibly before our shorty.
(2022) Melges 15's Midwinters, Days 1 and 2. Spindrift, the story of their maxi-trimaran, sails of change design.
Il y en a certains qui savaient jouer du piano, et moi je savais faire des ronds à main levée. Moi je suis avant tout complètement passionné par ce que je fais, et je suis un amoureux des bateaux et des aventures qu'ils vivent et qui font vivre à leur équipage et à nous quand on n'est pas dessus. Quand on m'appelle pour me dire est-ce que tu pourrais travailler sur on a un nouveau projet, moi je suis comme un gamin, quoi. Je veux dire, c'est un vrai kiff de pouvoir travailler sur ces bateaux et essayer de leur donner une belle image. Yann, je le connais depuis longtemps parce qu'on a longtemps navigué ensemble. J'étais équipier sur les bateaux sur lesquels il naviguait également. Puis avec Donna, on avait déjà échangé beaucoup elle était très très présente sur les bateaux précédents, et c'était vraiment avec elle et Yann évidemment que l'échange se faisait. Alors, il y a un truc qui est important, c'est que sur un bateau, pour que ça fonctionne et qu'il soit visible quand il est en mer, il faut que ce soit relativement simple. Et la déco idéale, entre guillemets, ça serait un domino. Je veux dire, c'est que c'est blanc ou noir, et puis il y a un point, une chose comme ça. On est sûr que ça va être visible et vu et compréhensible. J'avais travaillé sur cette forme que je trouvais intéressante, où on pouvait se demander si c'était la pupille d'un œil ou si c'était la terre. Et moi, je l'avais plutôt imaginé en bleu par rapport à la préservation des océans et choses comme ça. Et c'est vraiment clairement Yann et Donna qui ont suggéré qu'on fasse un côté du bateau à sensibilité verte et un côté du bateau en sensibilité plutôt dans les bleus. Donc on pouvait être très figuratif, prendre des éléments naturels qui pouvaient très bien être très graphiques et bien habiller le bateau. L'idée, ça a été plutôt de travailler sur une représentation à la fois de la terre, de l'œil, d'être à la fois regardeur et regarder la nature et d'avoir quelque chose qui fonctionne à la fois bien sur le bateau et qui puisse permettre de faire comprendre le message qui est dit on va s'occuper de la terre. C'est un projet qui a nécessité énormément de travail, qui a fait énormément évoluer pour avoir quelque chose qui au final est plutôt léger et aérien, alors qu'on est passé par des phases où on avait besoin avant on n'a pas réussi à trouver tout de suite le bon équilibre entre arriver avec le message qu'on voulait faire passer et les couleurs qu'on voulait utiliser. Là, je pense qu'aujourd'hui on a réussi à trouver un bon équilibre entre la forme, les formes, cette terre, cet œil et le message qu'on veut faire passer et les couleurs. C'est sûr que voir les bateaux sur lesquels j'ai travaillé battre des records, gagner des courses, c'est génial. Quand je suis invité à bord pour faire un petit tour, c'est encore mieux. On n'est pas loin, hein.
Here is the announcement of the 2021 Rolex U S Sailors of the Year.
San Francisco Bay forms a natural arena for sailing, and the venerable St. Francis Yacht Club has a front row seat. And that's our venue for U.S. Sailing's 2021 Rolex Yachtsman and Yachtswoman of the Year ceremony. This award dates way back to 1961 when Buddy Melges and Timmy Lahr were awarded this trophy. And Rolex, thank you very much. Rolex has been our title sponsor and made this award very special all the way back to 1980. As tradition, we're going to start with the women. So let's meet them and ask a few questions. I'd like to invite Nicole Burriel, Daniela Moroz, welcome back, and Anna Weiss from Fort Lauderdale. So Nicole, how do you go? You're match racing, you're steering the boat, you're the skipper. So how do you shift your gears from steering to being on the crew?
When I'm driving in a match race, I try to listen to my crew. And when I'm crewing for Bruce, I want him to listen to me.
Danielle, what's on the horizon for you? What are you going to be doing over the next year?
Yeah, I'm actually really excited. I graduate college in May, if all goes well. So, and after that, I'll be 100% focusing on just sailing and kiting. And we got 855 days till Paris Olympics, so that's definitely on the horizon.
Anna, are you going to try for an Olympics again?
I am.
And you're going to be, yeah, what class? There you go. Thank you, Danielle.
I mean, I guess I can announce it here
Sure.
to the world, but I'm going to transition to IQ foil. Yeah.
Well, good luck with that. Thank you very much. We're going to excuse you, and we're going to hear from the men. Let's start with Connor Bluen. If you're in the left seat over here, Connor, come on up. Dave Hughes, welcome back. And all the way from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, Harry Melges IV. Harry. So Connor, I'm going to start with you. So here you are, Sunfish, very competitive class, North American champ. Then you go to the Wasp, and then you're in the Championship of Champions, which happened to be in the Lightning class. So how do you shift gears between those very different boats?
Well, I think that's the great thing about our sport is there's such a wide variety of talents and things you can do within the sport, and I take a lot of pride in trying to be a student of the game and learning a lot about all sorts of different boats, and I hope I can keep expanding on that.
So Dave, really, I mean, the same question for you. So how do you shift gears from one to the other?
The short answer is I'm still trying to figure that out, which is why I'm still doing this sport after so many decades. The bigger picture is that it's amazing how all these boats help each other. And you take something from the 470, you can bring it to the J24 or to the Atlantic or to any other boat.
Well, Harry, welcome to the podium and being a finalist this year. We know your last name and your parents are here, and your grandfather's not bad either. Do you feel a little responsibility carrying that name out there on the water?
I mean, it depends who I'm racing against, but my parents have been really awesome. They haven't, put any pressure on me growing up and going through sailing, just sailboat racing.
Congratulations to all three of you. U.S. Sailing's 2021 Rolex Yachtswoman of the Year, and the winner is Daniela Moroz.
I'm 21 years old right now. I just turned 21 last month, and I never in a million years would have imagined to be receiving this award for the third time. I just love my sport, and I'm so appreciative to be a part of this community and to be surrounded by so many sources of support, especially my parents, and my mom is here tonight.
All right, I have here in my hand the U.S. Sailing's 2021 Rolex Yachtsman of the Year. And the winner is Harry Melges IV.
My grandfather, who won this award 60 years ago today, is one of my biggest inspirations in the sport. He taught me many things, but for me, the most important thing was a love for the outdoors. Whether he was sitting in the marsh or racing in the America's Cup, he always would say the same thing. You're just playing with Mother Nature. Thank you guys so much for this award. Thank you, Rolex. Thank you to the St. Francis Yacht Club. Thank you to U.S. Sailing. That's all I got.